Hello my friends and welcome to another episode of Gran Turismo 4. I hope you're having a great day, and this is part 136. My goodness, 136 parts of these. 136 parts of y'all putting up with me. Man, how do y'all do it? I don't even know. But in this part, after doing like the win in the last part and winning this beautiful car, this Volkswagen W12, we are now going to do another endurance race, because really all we have is the extreme events and the endurance races left. And this one we're going to be going to Laguna Seca. So since we're going to Laguna Seca, I want to pick an American car. It doesn't really matter. We won't be versing just American cars. We'll be versing a wide variety of stuff. And I want to pick something that I haven't driven yet. That's kind of been the theme I've been trying to keep up with. So what do we got that I haven't driven that could win this race? The DMC DeLorean. I don't know how much this tunes up. And I don't know how good it is. I've never really used it. Kind of scared, actually. Kind of scared to try that. Might be really good. We got Plymouth Superbird, Infiniti FX45, Mercury Cougar, Pontiac Solstice. That might be pretty good, actually. Chevrolet Corvette Z06. Camaro IROC Z concept, Dodge Viper GTSR concept. That would be really good. Wouldn't really need any tuning for that. I'd like to get whatever I use up to 500 horsepower, preferably, because I think the cars we'll be racing will be around 500 horsepower. The Ford GT would also be pretty good. Dodge Charger Super B. I'm thinking I'm going to use this thing. Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z concept. But it's going to need a lot of tuning, because it's not going to really be that good. So let's do some tuning. And you can have racing tires for this race. So we'll put racing tires on. Weight reduction definitely going to be a good idea, because it's pretty heavy. We're going to pretty much do everything. I probably will leave stock transmission in it though, because I think the gears probably will be short, you know. I don't think they'll need to be spread out. And I think this will be a normal 5-speed. I mean, this car probably... I know this car is not a good choice. I've used it before. I don't want to pick something that will be super easy though. Let's improve the suspension. It'll be very helpful. And we would get 448 with that. Maybe we're not going to need that much then. This might not get quite 500 though. 409. It's going pretty good. If I could get 450, I might with the exhaust. Let's get brakes. We're just going to do everything. Our opposition will generally be more modern and better cars. Okay, why does that bring it down? Really? That makes no sense at all. Scared to get it. We'll get the semi-racing. Screw it. We're gonna spin this. 519. I wasted 13,000 on the thing, but it's okay. probably going to need all that power. It's probably only going to be a 1-point race. I mean, probably. I don't know. I might not need all that power. Hard to say. Or it's going to get super hard. I don't think I want to go. Let's get the hard anyway. Just to have them. I don't know if we're going to need them. And let's hope for the best. Laguna Seca, 200 miles. 200 grand for winning this, I think. This is a single race facing the formidable challenge of the legendary corkscrew of Laguna Seca. And we're driving this thing, which is not the best, I'll say. Okay, so our opposition here, we got a couple Vipers, a couple Corvettes, and a Callaway C12. I know I got the NA tuning. But, supercharger 440. Let's try it with just a supercharger. I think we'll be able to do it. And I'm going to put traction control on 1. Because with this, we're going to have wheel spin. I mean, you can expect it. And for a little less, for a little more stability, I'm going to make the front a little higher. But for a little more maneuverability, I'm going to make the front springs higher. And let's make the rear springs higher too, but not as high. And let's just keep these balanced. Like how my stabilizers look. And limited slip, this is pretty important. This doesn't have much downforce, so I'm going to make the initial torque a little bit high. Okay. That suits my driving style. I like a good stable ride. And turn TCS off. No TCS. Probably gonna regret that. Here we go. 67 points. Okay, so we're pretty even with them. 67's pretty even. Because 60, remember, is even. So it would have probably been like 10 points if I had the NA Tune Stage 3. So we actually do have all... oh my gosh, this is so slow compared to what I just drove. This is so slow, and I love it. Around the Callaway. Not very cleanly, though, sadly. Oh my gosh. So thankful to be back in street cars. Even if it is this thing. Oh my heavens, I'm at home. I'm at home. Thank you for that boost, Corvette. Appreciate it. And we don't even need throttle control. This thing is not even having any wheel spin, which is very surprising to me. Very surprising. Yeah, we all seem to be pretty evenly matched. Yeah, really is no point to get below third gear. Camaro really wants to pass Viper. There we are. Now for the Corvette Grand Sport. Okay. And now I'm doing like I was doing with that Jaguar XJR9. And we saw how that worked for me. Except when I get off the road with this, I don't die. I just go a little bit slower. Oh, baby. Okay, yeah, I see you have a wild side. I see. Just like in GT Sport Open Lobby when I used you. No, I'm kind of taking it easy, but with the braking points, I know I'm braking early and stuff. Way early. So easy to drive after you're driving the freaking XJR9 and the Toyota GT1. And I like the way this handles. It really handles very nice with the tune I got. I just kind of made this tune up. I just concocted it based off of my understanding. And it works. So, have to have some throttle control, but nothing like with the Le Mans race cars. A little bit of wheel spin there, but it's alright. This car probably would have a lot more wheel spin if it had sports medium tires on it, or sports hard. If I were to do the El Captain race with this car, that's what I'd be using. It probably be much more annoying. The transmission's just right for this truck. Little bit of wheel spin. Oh, he gained on me. Yeah, it's close. We're pretty evenly matched. Pretty even. I mean, they're a little bit better than I am because it's above 60. And some of them are better than others, you know. Keep in fourth gear for all these, but of course we're going to understeer a little bit. On both corners. At least we didn't miss that one up. So yeah, if you were around in the GT6 open lobby days, you know that this car ended up being the car that Kayleen took over. Yeah, Kayleen, she's a meme on the channel, just like Spring. You probably don't want to know either, if you don't already know. Very weird. So it would be nice if I could at least do, what, 15 tires? Or 15 tires. That makes sense. 15 laps with these tires. How many pit stops would it be? 5 pit stops. 15 times 6 is 90. I'm just not really getting ahead because I keep driving like trash. And we go off. I don't know how I'm still 8 seconds ahead. Yeah, I have no traction control, so I can't really push around these corners, so. Kind of easing my way around. Because if I try to push, that's what happens. Wheel spin. And that will also eat up our rear tires. This race is much more fun than the GT All-Stars that was on this track. Oh my heavens. That was annoying. Car. A little bit of wheel spin. Wheel spin's fun. That was a pretty good lap aside from the end, which I messed up really greatly. not really just driving away with this race, which is usually what happens in endurances. Hasn't in this project, though. Except, you know, in Burger 4 Hour. We've made some of these endurances pretty interesting. Infineon and New York. And now this track. In a second. Doing all my favorite endurances first, you know, just except for Infineon. I didn't even remember that one. It was pretty obvious I didn't do it very much. Okay, that's a better lap. There we go, 14 seconds. We gotta broaden our horizons. So I have no idea what order everybody's in. All I know is the Grand Sport is been pretty good in second. I think the Callaway has the most horsepower. Another reason I wanted 500 horsepower is because I'm not sure that that all of these are stock. Like the Corvette almost has to be tuned to be beating those Vipers. Not that I'm doubting the Corvette's capability, I'm just saying. The Corvette stock is not near as good as the Viper stock. But my Camaro here has the same power that the Vipers had. When the, you know, untuned. I think we can do 15 laps. I'd be afraid to go much further than that, though. Seconds. Is that better? I can't remember. Or was he 17? He's keeping up very well. Close endurance. I don't know if I'll ever overlap second place, you know. We got 90 laps, I guess. I don't know how many times they're going to pit, though. They may go further than I do. Probably not much. I think we have the same tires. 17.7. Slowly, slowly getting further away. This thing just doesn't really sweep around the corners like I wanted to, but it's not a Le Mans race car. Thank God. I'm probably pulling my hair out right now. And that was my best. Really, that was my best lap? We have so much more room for improvement. Oh my heavens. Hoping I can get 15 out of these. Tires. Yeah, for almost all these corners, braking early is very, very good idea. This track's not as evil as Infineon is, but oh, it can be evil to those who aren't patient. I think if I do let B-Spec do some, I should probably give them hard tires so that they can at least almost do as good as me on the lap times. There we go, we turned that time, Camaro. Kind of afraid to turn it too aggressively though, because that might happen. Oh no. Not really getting away. I did get a 135.24 recently. Should I try to go 18 laps? It's 18 times 5 is 90, isn't it? It's like 15 laps. Looks like the tires will still have some life in them. Nah, I don't think it's a good idea. My right front one getting a little bit golden there. Better my right than my rear though. Better than my right front. This car is really balanced, I see. Using both tires pretty equally. You know, both sets, front and the rear. Okay. I really didn't know what to expect. I mean, I knew before I picked this, I knew it wasn't that good because I've used it before in the past. And so I didn't know really how good it was going to be in this endurance. You know, it's been years since I've done this endurance. "26 seconds. He really is not getting further behind by much. And yeah, my right front and both of my rear are pretty much about gone. They would definitely give me trouble after this lap, I think. Probably at the end of this lap they will. I think I could go 16 if I had to. Really not. Why did I pass the pit? Well, that was kind of stupid. Well, I guess we're going to be seeing how we're going to do on this lap. I was, wow, brain dead. Absolutely brain dead. Okay, throttle control 101 here with the controller. So it really ain't going to be good. Okay, he didn't really gain on me any. Doing alright. We're not dead yet. It's like I said, I think I can go an extra lap if I had to. And then I ended up going an extra lap because I didn't even think to get in the pit. Obviously. There was no thinking going on. Oh man, this car is so much nicer to me than the Jaguar and the Toyota GT1. But then again, it has half the horsepower. So next time I need to pit on 31. At least we have an extra lap to play with in case Granny screws up. Because Granny is going to go. We're going to put her to work. She's been chilling for way too long. Alright, and the Corvette is almost going to catch us. He is going to catch us. But he's not going to go much further on those tires, surely. He actually is going to catch us because, oh my heavens, this pit. It's not like GT2, which just lets you right out of it. Okay, that's fine. Get this party started, Corvette. Now, I got my groove going now, though. I think it's time to set some good laps. As I almost go off the road. Who's that black car? Is that a Viper? I think the other Corvette's yellow, ain't it? So we're not going to have a Chevrolet 1, 2, 3 finish, are we? Car, don't understeer there, baby. it's doing as good as I am. Throttle control. Really was afraid about that lap 16. I was afraid I'd made a big mistake there. So 5.1. Getting a little bit ahead now. Maybe their tires are getting worse. Oh, I didn't even read what that was. I was too focused on not dying. They're not pitting, though. Well, one of them is. Maybe? Yep, the Corvette is pitting. Yep, it's the Viper SRT. The Viper GTS is making pit stop. Alrighty. Get that engine revved up. Oh my gosh. Okay. Relaxing drive. Kind of. And the Viper's still going. How far will he go? That is a question. An interesting question to consider. I don't know who is third right now, but it's another person who didn't pit. I do believe. Okay, the Callaway's making. Oh my golly, it's way behind. I think it has the most power. Supposed to be the best car, I think. No, it only has like 430, doesn't it? It doesn't have. It's about the same as the Vipers. And wow, we are going to actually catch the Callaway. There he is. Back here chilling in 6th. Ooh, the yellow Corvette took over. So he hasn't pitted yet. I actually think you see all these same opposition in the El Capitan Endurance. Although I don't remember ever seeing the Callaway in it. Maybe it can show up. I don't remember seeing it though. I don't remember seeing the Viper SRT either, but I think it can also show up. So I wonder if he used different tires to make them last longer. Not going to get much better than a 130 with this car. If I indeed ever do get any better. Okay, the Z06 is making a pit stop. So everybody's pitted. Then. And now we have a 53-second lead suddenly. Why, I don't know. It was only like 25 seconds, wasn't it? Before the pitting. Okay. Car. Be a good girl. Okay. They're all pretty much in one little line up there. All together. A little bit of a gap between third or second and third, I think. You know, the Viper being in the lead might actually be slow. Yeah. Can't be too much because he wasn't that far behind either. I don't know, they were about 30 seconds behind when I pitted. And they probably had some really bad laps before they pitted too. I can imagine. They're getting better laps now, though. And so are we. 130, 167. One minute lead. I was skeptical that we would ever overlap them as close as we seem to be. But it seemed like our strategy is working and our lead has grown pretty good. I do think though that the Corvette Grand Sport is the superior car in this, but it is getting held up by the Viper. Gaining on them. Ooh, 129,994. Barely less than 1.5 minutes. No 6. I'm enjoying this race. This car is very, very nice to me. You know, I just realized too, I didn't think about this till now, but I actually used the Camaro for the GT3 endurance race on the same track. You know, using the Camaro LM race car. I think that's what I used for that. Who will end up getting second, the Viper or the Corvette? Man. The Corvette's not having much luck getting around him. Looks like the Viper got away a little bit. Yeah, we got our rhythm now. Our laps have been pretty consistently good. First 15 laps we kind of were, yeah. We know what we're doing now, though. We're about to see who's in 5th place. We're about to not be lonely anymore. Yeah, just slowly broadening the gap. And so far we've had 26 laps with nary one spin out. Ain't that pretty cool? There is the Corvette Z06. He must be in 5th. Yeah, that late pit didn't really work in his favor, did it? I would think this would be better than the Corvette Grand Sport. You know, if these were stock, I figure it. Well, I know it's better if it's stock. That might be the problem, though. They probably tuned the Grand Sport but didn't do anything to this one. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Grand Sport is better. It might be lighter weight. Keeping it on the road. Alright, drag race time. Well, I got a much better exit on that corner, so not the most fair drag racing. My goodness, best lap too. Sure wasn't expecting that. Coming for you Vipers. Because you know this IROC Z definitely is better than a Viper. Totally. Very well behaved car, very well behaved. Whoa. As soon as I say that, you try to toy with me, don't you? Feel like that was a pretty good lap, probably not the best, but did I seriously get the same exact lap time? Gotta be kidding me. How could you get the... I'll have to go back and watch that. It sure looks like it's the same lap. Keep it on the road. Yeah, you definitely got to work on the handling of this car, you know. That's why I think the suspension and lemon slip, all that's really good, because if you just use stock suspension, I don't know, you might do better than what I'm doing, but I just don't remember this thing handling the best. I mean, even with the tuning, you know, it's still not as good as these Vipers and Corvettes. But I got it under control. Here's the Grand Sport. The Viper actually is pulling away on its own now, so I think he might have been holding up the Grand Sport for a little while, but I think the Viper's going to get seconds. Look at you going off, Corvette. Look at me going off. Yeah, we're pretty comparable. Ooh. How am I still ahead of him? Seems like our rear tires are worn less than last time, which is very good. Then again, well, we went 16 laps. So 31 is our pitting lap. I don't think I want to give it to Granny until after lap 45. I kind of want to at least try to get a lap ahead of everybody. Because I don't know how sucky she will do. I'm kind of afraid. catching a sniper. Maybe slowly. Oh my God. Well then. Push the A button or the X button really fast. So they're all gonna pass us. But that's okay. Yeah. It's okay. Just fine. So yeah, 30 minutes, or 48 minutes for 30 laps, actually, 31 laps. Well, it's 48 times 3. 96. 48 times 3, that's a hard one. 40 times 3 is 120. 8 times 3 is 24. 144. 144 minutes for this race. That'll be 2 hours and 24 minutes. Oh my gosh, let's not go back to messing that corner up every time, please. We were doing so good there for a whole string of several laps. Oh my. My. Things getting kind of crazy. Not really, though. I think that's the Callaway at the bottom, who's not far from getting overlapped by everybody else. You gotta be patient. Trying to push that last 3 laps. Not a good idea. Now our lead is broadening again, which is nice. Okay. Wheel spin. 33 was definitely better than 32, so they should be further behind. It'll be a while for this Corvette Z06 pits again, though. So he didn't pit until like lap 22. Not really. He's not really getting. I mean, it's slow. It's just slow. Slow and painful death to the Vipers and the Corvettes. The GTSR concept would have been really good. It would have been so overkill for this, though. I mean, if we're doing this good with this thing, imagine how we would do with that. We wouldn't even need any tuning, you know. I probably really wouldn't need to do anything, but you know me, I like to tinker with the suspension stuff. Notice the AI didn't really mess up on this track like they did in GT2 and 3. In GT2, they'd always mess up the corkscrew, and in GT3, they'd just fly off wherever. Such as that one race where you'd have the Cobra in it, one of the American events, I don't remember. It would always mess up this corner. And it was fun. Of course, when they pit, I'm just going to fly past them all. It'd be cool if I can pass them before they pit, though. Y'all didn't see that. Totally didn't happen. I totally didn't just hit that wall. This guy never does anything like that, ever. Car. Whew. Crazy car. Question is, how will Granny drive it? Will I have to immediately take the steering wheel away from her? Probably. I can see her flying off into the sand every 5 seconds. He gained 2 seconds. Well, he should have gained 2 seconds from that mess that y'all didn't see. Totally. Ooh, I see some sand flying. More sand flying there because, you know, I'm great. Okay, well, there goes the Grand Sport and Viper GTS. I think I definitely got this ZL6 though before he goes into the pit. There should be another 5-6 laps from now, something like that. Definitely don't got that Viper RT10, yeah, whatever it is. SRT10. Okay. It'd be nice if you'd let me a little more room on the right to pass, but seems like every lap that I pass him is always a good lap. That's what, the 3rd best lap? So he's like 15 seconds from me overlapping him. Quite a lot, actually. You know, he's 1:15 behind, and my best lap's 1:29.6. My most common lap time is about 1:30. So. Well, 1:30, 1:31, especially when we're driving like that. Corvette's probably behind me like, what in the world? How in the heck is he leading? I asked myself the same question. My heavens, what am I doing? Last lap was really good until I messed that up at the end. Did not want to go off in that turn. I mean, it's amazing. You can take that turn to full throttle in GT2. Do not try in Do not try in GT3 or 4 though, or 5 or 6 or anything else. Just don't try it. Jarrett and Labonte Stock Car Racing, which was another game for the PS1 that I grew up playing. Callaway is pitting again. it actually had that turn more correct. Now the Viper's losing a lot of time now, so I think it's his pitting lap. Man, we're gaining on it pretty quickly. This went off. Almost went off there too, because for some reason I didn't shift down to fourth. I stayed in fifth. He is pitting. Alrighty. But he'll pass me again when I pit next time, which will be in 4 laps. The Corvette Z06 is very briefly going to be in second. So everybody else is 1 lap behind, and the Callaway is 2 laps behind. That's pretty easy to remember. This race is pretty easy to keep track of everything because they're pretty close together. All pretty evenly powerful, you know, pretty even performance. Unlike the 1,000 miles when we had the Fiat 500F. For some reason. Hello, train. Always so much action in the background here. Well, this set of 15 laps is not near as good as the last, but maybe we can get some good laps here at the end. We've been getting our best laps actually at the end. Right before our tires are worn a little too much. This ain't gonna be one of them though. Although I think aside from that, it's been pretty decent. So let's see how far behind he is. Seeing how many seconds behind he is by counting how many seconds after I cross into the next lap before the little thing pops up. He's pitting, though. So, dang, that ain't going to be a fair indicator, is it? Well, we can see whoever passes, which will be the Viper, SRT 10. 36 seconds. I think when I let Granny have control, she should still be ahead, I think. With a 36-second gap. It will only broaden further in the next 2 laps. That was a thing that happened. Yeah, no good laps really this session. I think I did get 129. I can't complain. A few 130s. I just downshifted to third there, but it works. How many seconds behind are they now? $39. Okay. Good. Ooh. A little feisty. Faster. I think that's the worst corner for wheel spin. Turn 1 could also give you some, though, if you're not careful. Ooh. Especially if you get out of second gear like I just did. I don't know what happened there, man. It was not pretty, though. $43 seconds. Somehow. Yeah, they're definitely not catching us out of the pit, though. They will have to concede to being a lap behind. Looks like this race should be around 1 hour and 20 minutes. Or 2 hours, 20 minutes. Pretty much the halfway point. But this half may be slower, so 2 hours, 24 minutes is what my first estimate was, I think. Base spec mode, I'm going to give her hard tires, and let's see if she can beat my time. I highly doubt it. Come on, Granny, I'm giving you better tires. You can do it, surely. Totally. Oh yeah, she's gonna have a pretty decent lead on them. I don't know, with Granny driving, she might actually they may actually gain on her. I have a feeling they will. And I'm going to leave it on 3 because I'm afraid on 4 she'll fly off the road. Maybe not, though. Nah, I think 3 is probably good. I think she'll keep it on the road on 3. Some cars won't. Some cars won't even keep it on the road on 2. But, yeah, it doesn't handle that bad. So let's see how everybody else is doing. So he's right there. Lap 46. So they're all pretty much together. The Viper and the Corvette Z06 are battling that. And the Callaway's way behind. Seems weird. Seeing the image of the Camaro being in front. 2 laps behind the Camaro. What you doing? So it's in the process of getting overlapped by what, 4th place? No, 3rd place. Grand Sports in 3rd. It's surprising how slow that Callaway is. But then again, I did drive it in GT6 in open lobby and didn't handle near as good as I was hoping it would. It did not. How's Granny doing here? I don't know how many laps she'll do with hard. She may not quite do 15. So let's kind of look at the stuff that's going on here. So we've had the best lap overall, 129.643 in every sector. Second place has the best lap in the middle 2 sectors. And the 3rd best in 1st and 4th sector. And the Grand Sports is all over the place. He has the best, the 2nd best in the last sector. And the 3rd best in the middle 2 sectors. And the 4th best in the 1st sector. So you can kind of see all that. It's kind of weird. And the Callaway is just the slowest all the way around. Wow. Its best lap is 2 seconds worse than 5th place's best lap. They're all pretty consistent, though, if you look at that. Everybody else's best lap's a 133. So they're pretty consistent. And you can see the number of pits. We've had 3 and everybody else at 2. And, yeah, pretty cool. So 136, Granny's getting a 136, which is worse than what they're getting. That's kind of scary, isn't it? I'm going to put her on 4 and just see what happens. Have a feeling I'm going to regret it. Oh, Granny. This car hugs the road pretty good, though, with the tune we got on it. I mean, I keep it on the road pretty good. I don't think we had any spin outs, but we did have a few times when I fell off the road. But that's just me pushing too hard, as usual. So here's the corkscrew. Granny did just fine. Alright, this corner, though. She didn't go off. She kept it on. I'm not sure if she'll do that on every lap, though. Only time will tell, I guess. What kind of lap is this going to be? 133.9. Okay, so that's consistent with what they're getting. That's good. That's consistent. As soon as I see her flying off the road, we're going to put her on 3 again. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking 4 may be a little too much for her. We'll watch a little longer. Messing up like that though ain't too bad. If that's the only corner she messes up just a tad. This corner here though, I messed up a lot because I suck. Look at you, Granny. Look at you. Rocking and rolling. She's just going to town, ain't she? And keep it on. Oh, no, she didn't. Okay, yeah, I've seen enough. I've seen enough of level 4. That kind of has me scared. So yeah, we're putting you on 3. Now let's see what happens. Because she might still fly off the road. 132.005. Okay, so Granny's best lap beats their best lap. That's good. But that was on 4. Oh, you can actually see the other cars in distance. I think the Callaway and the Corvette still battling it out. Okay, she still goes off there. So, Alright, here we go. Here comes this corner. Which the AI messes up very easily. Okay, not as bad. Okay, probably not the best lap time. 133.5. Well, at least she's consistent with them. Definitely not pulling away anymore, though. So, I don't know if I'll have her do 30 laps or do 15. We'll just kind of see how it goes, I guess. So yeah, let's well, it depends. It depends on how many laps she does. So yeah, let's speed this up and kind of see what we're looking at. See how long she goes. Her best lap is 4 seconds worse than mine. But you know, I'm not surprised. The question is, can we do 8 more laps with these tires? That's the question. And now we got a 134, so that's worse. I think the Viper's got its best lap. No, it didn't. 133.075. Ooh. The Grand Sport actually has the best lap out of all of them. Barely. 133.920. Yeah, our best laps are slightly worse than theirs. But we're a lap ahead, so. I think that actually really does show you that this car is worse than theirs. If B-Spec doesn't do as good. We're pretty evenly matched, but in general, this car is not as good as the others. Well, it's better than the Callaway 12, I think. I think even if I had Racing Super Hard, I think Granny would be beating it. I mean, surely Racing Super Hard ain't making that much of a difference. Yeah, the fact that we have better tires than the other 5 cars, and that's what it takes to get better laps, or the same lap. Yeah, that shows you that our car is definitely inferior, but we are going to win this race. Yeah, Granny's holding steady with those 133s. The Viper's got a 134. Okay, rear tires are wearing a little bit. Not sure we're gonna get. If we could at least get up to 60, that would be good. That would be 14 laps with these tires. At least 60. At least 60. $133.401. Okay, that lap was better. And it's weird. When I was driving, my tire wear was pretty balanced, whereas when they're driving, the tire wear is not nearly as balanced, and the rear are wearing out faster. Decent laps. Ooh, it's gonna be. Ooh, yeah. At that point, I would be having some trouble controlling it with a tire profile like that. So she got up to 60 at least. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the rest of this race myself. But at least we kind of see, you know, kind of what we're up against. The others are getting a lap time of 133 pretty consistently. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm definitely doing the race myself. Screw you, Granny. Gosh. My heavens. Yeah, I should have made her pit at 59 when it was getting bad. Ice big, super hard. And did all of our hard work. It's okay. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Just shows you, man. Yeah, it kind of gives you an idea of how the cars compare. All right, here we go. Yeah, we're 2/3 of the way there. 134. 94 minutes. Ooh. $150.102. Granny was actually still pulling away a little bit, I guess, until she spun out. And yeah, I was afraid of that. I should have put her on 2, I guess. car. He's pitting now. Okay. There you are, Viper. How you doing? Going really wide there. I was hoping Granny would do a little bit better than that, but she sadly did not. She did pretty good on that what was it called? Opera Paris race though in the GT World Cup, GT World Championship. I was pretty pleased. How that went. Okay. Ooh, still got a long way to go. I mean, B-Spec, I like it. What can I say? It definitely slows you down, but, you know. It lets you, it's a good learning experience. Because you can see everything. I really like the race monitor. And for 24-hour races, it's really, really nice. Get on the road. $38.15. I really have much to say at this point. I don't know. No, really. Just got 26 more laps to get around. And prevail. it's a pretty good lap. 132.6. Who is this? The Callaway, probably? Well, yeah, the Corvette was in third. He never even got past the Viper that time, I don't think. I want to say that the Ford GT can show up in this race. I think even the TVRs and stuff that are in New York and El Capitan, I think they can show up here too. Are you tired of being lonely? Slow down so we can play together. And then, of course, you know, I'm just trying to bribe you, and of course, you know, I'll just fly past you. Not really fly past you in this thing, but you know. We'll get around it. You know, Granny was doing so good until then, man. Jeez. And then I don't even know. She lost like 15 seconds probably from that crap. What can you expect from a granny? Now, I could have had her do 15 more laps, you know, and put super hard tires in the rear, but that wasn't going to help anything. The lap times will be even worse. That was the best Granny was going to do. And we all have to move on. And hello, Callaway. How are you doing today? Do you want to be my date tonight? Finish recording replay. Well, that's just lazy game, not recording the whole thing. This is the most beautiful replay ever. Oh, that one replay that I was going to save, I didn't even save it. I'm stupid. I don't even remember what one it was now. Oh, it was the Super Speedway endurance. The last endurance. Oh my gosh, I broke late. The last endurance that I did. Oh, the Sauber Mercedes in that, though, that was hilarious. Hilarious and unexpected. If you haven't seen that, you definitely should. It was much more entertaining than this one. You would think this is going around in an oval would be very boring, but some stuff happened. It was quite funny to me. But I'm pretty easily amused, so what can I say? I'm getting consistently better laps than what we did before we pitted last. You know, laps 16 to 30. Or 16 to 30, 17 to 31 actually. Keep it on the road. So who is this? I'm guessing the Z06. I think he's probably going to get fifth, or the Viper GTS. Ooh. Best driving ever. Come on, go ahead and bow the knee. Give me the applause. Come on. No, no one. I'll say how it is. See how it is. Gaining on somebody. So the Viper's what, 42 seconds behind? I think that's him to just cross the line. Unless he's the, no, the Callaway's the dot behind me. I'm proud I haven't messed up the corkscrew once. How come none of these AI are flying off the road here and spinning out and doing stupid crap like mine did? I want a new granny. Which grannies are driving these cars? I want to talk to them. Yep, Z06. In my opinion, would be the best out of all these. I don't know, that Viper SRT10 is pretty good. They're all really good, though. Definitely think some tuning was done in this race. I just don't know how much, because, you know, no entry list. Once again, I bring that up. No entry list. GT1, man, it had it right at the very beginning. And entry list is nice. Oh my heavens, I screwed that up good. Wow, that was actually a good lap, even with the mess up. It would have been 129 easily. This guy wasn't such a dude. I don't know. Insert word here in the blank, whatever you want to call it. I deserve it. So it was what, 49 second, 48, 49? Yeah, we only have one more pit stop, so. Yeah, pretty easy to keep track where everybody is in this one. I was interested in Race Monitor, you know, seeing what kind of lap times they were getting and stuff, but otherwise, how would you ever know? Ooh. That Viper just left the rest of them, didn't he? One good thing about this car is that it accelerates really good at really low RPMs. Pretty vigorous acceleration. I mean, I can do most of these corners fine staying in fourth gear. Or third, whichever one I choose. And the corkscrew, you know, can do it fine at third gear. Or fourth, since I happen to be in fourth like an idiot. Ooh, he went off. So who is this? The Grand Sport? I think it's the Viper, isn't it? Yeah, it does. The Viper GTS. As much as it seems like he's back here sucking, he actually did get some decent laps. You know, not any worse than the others. But I think the Viper RT10s had consistently better laps. More sustained. Goodbye, GTS. I'll see you again on lap 76 when you pass me. In the pit. Looks like the GT Sport's pitting now. And the Viper. Never mind. I guess I won't see you again on lap 76. I probably won't see you ever again in this race, since we're all so evenly matched. I highly doubt I'll overlap you 3 times. So yeah, I'm calling it. That's the last time we'll see him. How far behind is he, I wonder? Oh, no, no. "57 seconds, it looks like. Definitely think we can overlap him a 3rd time. Or I mean a 2nd time. You know what, car? You want to go way over here? Let's go way over here. Okay. And I don't need fuel. Yep. I'm pretty content with that. Finish this up. So I don't know who that was that just passed me. The Callaway, because he was the only one that didn't pit. Or the Z06. Is the Z06. And I noticed the AI shifting the gears a lot differently than I've been shifting them. How did you catch up, Grand Sport? Well, my last lap was not the best, so he must have made up a little time. Not enough, though. Goodbye, Grand Sport. It's nice knowing you. Oof. Oh! This guy suddenly can't drive. I have those moments. Car, what are you doing? Somehow we still pulled away from the Grand Sport. I don't know how. I think everybody else has one more pit. Well, no. Not everybody else does. I think the Grand Sport and the Viper GTS pitted there last. Alrighty then, well. Okay. I don't even know where the Viper is now. I think he's way up there at the top of the track. He's getting down. He's definitely getting down. He's determined not to get overlapped twice by a Camaro. $34 maybe, if that's him. So 1 lap and 34 seconds. Yeah, he's gonna be 2 laps by the end of this race. I'm determined. That is my goal. To see the Viper SRT one more time. See this Corvette Z06 one more time. Definitely. And probably the Callaway, who is already 3 laps behind, I believe, because this is a lap behind everybody else. So the Viper's coming onto the straights, I believe. So 37 now. Yeah, about 3 seconds per lap is up. Oh! Okay, well we had, well, yeah, I would count that as a spin out. Oh my God, that was the thing that happened. I think this lap gets the award for the worst lap of the race. Pretty easily. Let's just say how bad it was. Yeah, I lost some time on that. Oh my gosh. 7 seconds. From 1 mess up. That's all it takes. Callaway's pitting. Okay, so he was kind of holding up the Viper a little bit, wasn't he? The Viper's now 34, 35 again. Can't believe I hadn't done that more, man. Out of 80 laps, well, Granny did 15 or 14. So out of 64 laps, and I only did that once. So that's success. You know, gotta do it at least once. Come on now. Got to. And wheel spin. So now the Viper's all on it. And wow, best lap. Worst lap followed by the best. Okay. That's how I rock. Get it? I rock. See? Horrible joke. Sorry. know he lost some time on that lap for sure. And let's just stay wide on the whole corner. He's like 40 now, I think. 40 or 41. Need another train. I think that's the second train just in this race. Just during this race. Is it not? I think it is. Look at that. 2 129s in a row. Barely a 129, but hey. Take what I can get. Gaining on somebody, it's the Callaway, I'm sure. Oh my. Okay, the Viper's spitting. This is not going to be a 129 because... Oh my gosh. Not a horrible lap, but I mean 130. Can't complain. Mistakes were made. But we didn't die. Like on lap 79. Okay. How lovely. I think I lost just as much time from this one as I did from the other one. Big time move. Just talking about how we didn't die and then I died. Isn't it ironic? No spin outs the whole race until 79, and then we can't stop spinning out. Well, if you count Granny's spin out, then oh, Granny. Her mess up was far worse than both of mine put together. I mean, she was just sitting there. See how much time we lost on that one. 8 seconds off of that one. So 15 seconds total lost in this setup. You know, in this set of laps. But 2 spin outs with this thing. I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. Just 2. Let's not jinx ourselves, though. Entered the corkscrew at a very bad angle. But we survived. Okay. Feel like that was a pretty decent lap. Yeah, 130. Okay. I think that's the Callaway for the 4th lap. Ugh. Okay. Take you over. And die. Literally and die because you killed me. Like, why? Why did you have to do that? Man, I'm having horrible luck. And then just runs away like he didn't do anything. Gosh, 3 spin outs, man. I knew I was jinxing myself. All too well. That was some bullcrap, though. Screw you, Corvette. Screw you. You're gonna keep me from catching that Viper, ain't you? I knew y'all working together. Jeez, another 7-8 seconds lost. It's like 5 laps. Well, been 5 laps I've been trying to pass this dang thing. You know, I've gotten close to it and then failed. Golly, at this point, I'm actually doing worse than B-Spec. Because I've lost, what, 21, 22, 23 seconds. So Granny was getting 4 seconds lap. 3 to 4 seconds worse per lap. Screw you. Oh, I'm so... You are not making me spin out. I know, because I only lost like 24 seconds. So her doing, yeah, she would have lost a whole minute, you know, over 15 laps. 4 seconds per, 15 minutes. The first 15 laps. It doesn't matter. So the Viper's right there, I think. Trying to keep my car stable. Really wanted to overlap him 2 times in this race, but man. The onslaught of screw-ups is making that very difficult. Gosh, and yet another screw up. It's all the odd number laps I see. 87. Beware lap 89. That's my favorite number. briefly saw the Viper. Very, very briefly. There I see him now. He's a minute and 25 behind. Well, he was before that lap. So only 5 seconds from being overlapped, pretty much. Oh, I got this. I can do it. We can do it. Nothing to it. We still got 89 and 90 to catch him. Yeah, they always go really wide there, off the road. Not as far as Granny did, though. Oh, man. With this car, she went all... Okay. My heavens. It's 127 behind now. But if I'm getting 131s, I'll never catch it. Come on, he's so close. So close. But this car sucks so much. Yeah, I'm just not gaining on him anymore. His tires are warmed up enough to where his laps are not that much worse than mine. Okay. I think I can catch him. I'm so close, man. Oh. You are not getting out of my grasp. Except you probably will, because I'll have to do something to screw it up. Okay, draft. Man, I just... so fast. I'm always afraid of that corner. And I'm always afraid of getting killed here because, you know. Oh my God, bless America. I was trying hard not to kill him like the Corvette killed me. No! Oh, okay. Man, what a sucky lap. But we achieved our goal. And yeah, 2 hours 20 minutes. Even with the screw ups and Granny screw up. 2 hours and 20 minutes. And everybody was 2 laps behind. Yeah, I think. The CO6 might have been 3 laps behind. Yeah, he was 3, I think. And the Callaway was 4. I think that's right. But it's done. We prevailed. And watch the replay for a minute. That was a pretty intense race. We were so even. We were so even for that. And did so good until the last 15 laps when I sucked. But we did set our best lap in the last 15 laps. So that's something. I guess. So yeah, looking at my stuff here. Part 136 this is. So I figure the next part will be an endurance as well, because we have more endurances than we have extreme events to do. We'll have to see what prize car we get from this. You know, it's so weird though. I know this is the end of this part, but I mentioned this before too. I think in my rant on the Super Speedway race. But yeah, it's so weird that of all tracks to not be in GT Sport, Laguna Seca is not in it. It's just very strange to me. And that Viper was fast. Yeah, we'll watch this lap here and then we'll speed it up. Kind of like the shot of the corkscrew. Car is a little bit of a handful. Just a little bit. Yeah, the Grand Sport got third, didn't it? I'm pretty sure it did. Oh. I don't think I've ever really done much with this car because as a kid I really didn't like the way it drove, you know. But hey, I showed it is capable. It is capable. Definitely no record setter, but hey. And let's see what our prize is for all that work. Wasn't really that much, but oh, and now we won the Ford GT40 race car 69. That's fitting. That's fitting. Yeah, I do know some other cars appear in that they're not American cars. I don't think the Lotus Elise ever. I don't think I've ever seen it, but it's kind of weird how all that was in at that time was American cars. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these left. And of course 3 of them are super long, and then 2 more of them are, well, actually Fuji's pretty long too. Yeah. Several of these are going to take 6 to 8 hours. There's only these 3 that will take more than 4 hours. Alrighty. That was fun. Real quick, I want to see if the... Oh, well, it didn't change. Keep checking that to see if the Lancia Delta shows up. Alrighty, now our car is beautiful again. And let's 89.6. We're getting there. 900 days. Getting close, so close to 100%. So let's check out that prize car. So Ford. So yeah, we have all three of the Ford GT collections now. Actually, four if you can count this one. Of course, you can buy the regular Ford GT. But yeah, this has as much power as the GT40 race car. How much? 1451 is pretty heavy though. Yeah, 743. Whoa, 743,000, really? I did not think that would sell for as much as the Minolta does. 998 kilograms, though. Pretty good power to weight ratio. Quite a bit heavier for that. 1193. Yeah, pretty cool. So I appreciate y'all watching this very much, and in the next part we'll go on somewhere else, and it would be awesome to see you there. Hope you have a super awesome blessed day, and as always, stay awesome. Goodbye, everyone. Hey my friends, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit the like button down below. Also subscribe and hit the little bell icon for notifications of future videos. There are a lot of reasons to subscribe to the channel, including monthly giveaways, things on the Discord such as karaoke Saturdays, a place for show and tell where you can advertise your own channel or your own talents. Regardless of what you choose, stay awesome everybody.